What's up, y'all? KJ here. How's your day been going? I don't know. Mine's been okay, I guess. But yeah. You already know I'm in school, so that kind of drains me pretty quickly, even if I get sleep at night. But yeah. Anyway, so apparently One Piece chapter 864 got released on Tuesday today, May 2nd, 2017. I don't know why I said the year because we all know it's 2017. But anyway, I'm what? Normally the chapters come out like on the Thursday, and it was just Golden Week. So I think that maybe like the leakers or the people that put them on the manga sites would maybe you want to chill a little bit, take a break because it's Golden Week and stuff. But okay, they wanna excite and give the fans what they want. Hey, I'm with that. All right. So let's get right into my thoughts on chapter 864 of One Piece, titled "The Vinsmoke Family Slaughter Plot." All inspiration for the review came from the One Piece Wikia, as well as the actual chapter on Manga Stream. Links to both are in the description below. So this review may take a little bit because it's 3 pages, not 2. So I have a lot to talk about because this chapter was big. So some important things to get from this chapter are that we got a new cover story that shows the various members of the Grand Straw Hat Fleet, if you remember all of them from the Dressrosa arc and stuff. So yeah. It's confirmed that Brook destroys Mother Carmel's picture. Pudding tries to kill Sanji so that the plan can continue, but stops again due to his words. One of her siblings, Charlotte Daifuku, stops Pudding and attacks her as well with his devil fruit, the Hoya Hoya no Mi. This fruit allows him to summon a genie that can fight for him. Crazy. Daifuku also is the Minister of Beans for Toto Land. It's pretty cool. Jinbei knows how to use Busoshaku or Armament Haki. Charlotte Oven also has a devil fruit power, the Netsu Netsu no Mi. It allows him to heat up himself and other things to very high temperatures. Oven is also the Minister of Brown Food for Tartleland. Luffy sees that Brook can put his body back together if it's ever broken, because he got his head cut off and he was still talking and like moving, bouncing around, and he reattached his body. So the Vinsmokes have been restrained and are surrounded. Actually, I don't know if he reattached his body. I read the chapter, but I don't really remember that part. But yeah, he can put his body back together. The Vinsmokes have been restrained and all are surrounded by the Charlotte family. While Judge cries for his safety, his sons all are nonchalant towards dying. Bege finally begins a part of his plan where it's time to assassinate Big Mom. Yeah, we get to the beefy part of the plan. Alright, so my review starts right now. Just gonna let you guys know this could be a little long, but it's not gonna be 10 minutes, 11 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. No, it's not gonna be that long. Alright, so anyway, as you might have known, this chapter was amazing, hands down. So much happened, whether it was a confrontation or a fight, big things like devil fruit powers getting revealed, and other important stuff too along the way. I'm excited to see if the new cover story will interact with the current story in any way. Even if it doesn't, it would be nice to check up on some allies of the Straw Hats, like, hey, maybe something happened to them, maybe some of them lost an arm, maybe some of them have an eye patch, maybe there's new members in their crew. I don't know, I'd want to see. The fact that Big Mom is so shocked by everything that she just zones out really surprised me. But hopefully next chapter we'll see if the Sanji Uchiha team will show her the broken picture and what her reaction will be after that. But it's crazy that the Charlotte family really has to go after the Straw Hats now, because at this point it's like Big Mom is volcano, ready to blow at any time. Pudding tries to shoot Sanji, and I get it. No one expected her to, stop the plan earlier. They all expected, okay, well, they're at the altar, so she's gonna shoot him. But she doesn't, because he compliments her on her third eye. And because of that, a big burden is probably on her shoulders because she feels that she should have ended this a long time ago. And Sanji sees right through Pudding and stops her from trying to shoot him again with his words. Also, I can't believe we got 2 new devil fruits in this chapter. The first one was Charlotte Daifuku, who has a devil fruit power, the Hoya Hoya no Mi, that allows him to summon a strong genie that will fight for him. Okay, now, I don't know how many of you guys watch JoJo, or if you read the JoJo manga, or if you just know little things about JoJo, but if you ever watch part 3, part 4, part 5, or any part after that, then you'll remember stands. Okay? When I saw Daifuku's devil fruit power, the genie, when I saw his genie, it reminded me immediately of a stand, because I feel like even if like the stand doesn't always have to be in the front or the back of the person that has the stand. So I just went like when I saw that genie come out of his dud, I was like, is this is so cool. Imagine if like Hirohiko Araki gave him this inspiration to like use a genie, and it like reminded me of like a stand. I don't know, but it really does remind me of the stand. Also, Daifuku just attacks Pudding like it's nothing just because she doesn't follow through with the plan. But as we all know, that's the savagery of the Charlotte family, so it makes sense. Also, regarding Daifuku's genie, as stated before, it's very strong. Sanji blocked its attacks, but still got sent flying. However, it didn't look like Sanji was using his strongest techniques. So if the fight does continue, if Sanji uses, armament hockey as well as Diable Jambe and other of his stronger techniques, he should probably be fine. Bege holds Luffy at gunpoint so the rest of the Charlotte family doesn't suspect him. However, they ask him to shoot Luffy and he refuses. So I believe that in addition to Bege's plan possibly happening in the next chapter, like the more important parts, like the poison missiles and assassinating Big Mom, and the earphones to cover up Big Mom's screams, I think that Bege's cover will finally be blown to everyone. I mean, at first when Jinbei covered for him, I was like, okay, maybe he can stay in the Big Mom Pirates after this plan and be like, oh, I couldn't stop them. They had leverage on me. They had this, they had that. Like, providing excuses. And all they'd have to do is just make sure that Dogtooth isn't around when it happens. But, oh, sorry, I shoot the camera. Also, Charlotte Oven, his Devil Fruit power, the Netsu no Mi, amazing. We like, this heat, I mean, we've already gotten 2, like, heat-related Devil Fruit powers to this in some filler. We've gotten the Atsu no Mi and the Gutsu no Mi. The Gutsu no Mi allowed you to use your body as a smelting iron. If you remember the Silver Pirate Alliance or Silver like mining arc, or like the filler, it wasn't really an arc, it was a couple episodes. Remember that guy Bill, and he like could pull like weapons and stuff out of his chest, and he turned silver. Yeah, that guy. And the Atsu no Mi, if you remember like like Don Achino, that island that everyone was fighting on, that like really cold island that everyone was fighting on. That guy, the big fat guy that had a loincloth and he just sat on ice and it melted. That guy. So the Atsu no Mi allowed you to control heat and make your body temperature hot as well. But the Netsu no Mi can be applied to objects. It doesn't like burn them. Well, it burns them, but it actually keeps them intact. With Don Achino, he just melts stuff out of nowhere. But with Oven, he can actually apply his heat power to objects and make the people who he's fighting not be able to use them because they're really hot. That's what happened to Pedro in this chapter. Still very cool. A fight between him and Aokiji, Ice, or him and Sabo would actually be really cool. Probably even him and Aokainu, but Aokainu would probably win. I mean, it depends on how hot Oven can get. Because if Oven can get hotter than Aokainu, then that would be pretty cool. I'm also surprised that Brook can still function even when important parts of his body, like his head, are cut off. I mean, like, we always thought his Devil Fruit was just like, oh, he can bring him back to life. But we've seen he has a soul. He can, like, his body can function when important parts are cut off. Like, it's just so cool. I just feel like his Devil Fruit was always underrated, but now that we've seen some development with it, it actually is really cool. I also didn't think that Judge would be crying about him and the Vinsmokes being assassinated. Like, you're the leader of one of the strongest criminal organizations in the One Piece world. However, if you think about it, he's also always having others protect him. Like, remember when he was fighting Sanji and he threw his soldiers in the way whenever Sanji did like a really strong attack? It makes sense. Although it's kind of stupid because it's like you're the leader of an entire criminal organization that uses technology and science to fulfill its dreams, goals, destiny, whatever you want to call it. Wouldn't it make sense for you to genetically augment yourself before anyone else so you actually have powers to take on other people rather than just like relying on everybody else to do your work for you? I understand that, that's what organizations do. The leader mainly just sits back and makes sure that the work gets done before like putting themselves out in the open. I get that, but Judge should have at least had like something that allowed him to do like something that would have allowed him to be strong or have a power of some sort. Or maybe hopefully as a Devil Fruit. I'd like to see if he has one. This also differs from the Vinsmoke kids, mainly because they don't express emotion like that because they were not made to. They pretty much had all that stolen from them when they were young. Also, this video is already getting to like 10 minutes, so I gotta finish up. But I really want to see how the Vinsmokes escape, or if they escape at all. Definitely because potential fights between them and the Charlotte family would be pretty amazing. I don't think Judge would be in that fight though, so he'd probably like be cowering while his kids are protected. When Prospero compared Judge to a cow about to be killed, That was an extremely big moment in the chapter. That was really cool. Because Katakuri slash Dogtooth, I'm going to say Dogtooth from now on, has a pale expression, Bege says it's time to put the next part of the plan in motion. Although this may not be the case, he may just be jumping the gun. The horrific future that Dogtooth has seen could possibly be lots of deaths in general, on everyone's side. So, Bege, not just Bege's plan working. Now, I understand a lot of people are saying, "Oh, he has a pale expression. Of course, it's probably Bege's plan working. Why would he be horrified if all the Sanji recruits got killed?" I get it, but maybe there was deaths on both sides. Also, Caesar and Boulay really need to get here quickly so Bege can have his missiles. You know what I'm saying? And more people to back him up. I really want to see if they can actually assassinate Big Mom, because if they can, someone has to fill Big Mom's spot, and it could be Bege. Now, because Bege has a great organization, lots of like pirates, you know, an awesome devil fruit power, the castle fruit, and has forged relations with various pirates, if he became the next Yonko, the Straw Hats could be one step closer to their goals because of all the resources he could give them. Because Bege would take over all the lands that Big Mom had, possibly like get like even though he probably wouldn't do anything, he may not do anything bad to the people, but I mean like he could get a lot of resources from those places, like definitely food for one thing, because most of Big Mom's islands contain food galore. So the Straw Hats would never be hungry ever again. Maybe like weapons too, you know, if Germa decides, okay, well, you saved our lives, we're gonna work with you, or we're gonna be allies with you, which would be amazing. They'd be able to get weapons. The Straw Hats would probably be able to get weapons from Bege, you know. But although they'd have to fight Bege in the near future because he'd be the next Yonko. So maybe Bege can become like an illegitimate Yonko. So pretty much like he has all the physical, I mean he has all the what's it called? I guess he has all the qualifications and stuff that a Yonko like can do, but he's not really considered one. You know what I'm saying? I really want to see where this Invisible Symphonia plan is going and if it will succeed or not. And Bege's last remark at the last page of the chapter was amazing, because even though Dogtooth's ability can give him some clairvoyance, the future can always be changed by anyone. You know what I'm saying? You know, but this could go either way with Bege's plan working or the situation being flipped completely. Although I feel that because there's so much momentum right now, Bege's plan probably has a better chance of working though. So yeah, maybe like 70-30. But anyway, that's about it. Thanks for watching. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and please follow me on Twitter at KG_Arsenal00. Also, please feel free to comment your thoughts down below. What did you think of this chapter? Were you excited at the new Devil Fruit powers? Because I know I was. Did you expect One Piece to get a new chapter already? Where do you think Bege's plan will go from here? Not like what's actually happening next, but like, what do you think anything's gonna get in the way? Do you think it's gonna succeed or fail? Like, what's gonna happen? Will Big Mom actually be assassinated? Will we get to see more new Devil Fruits from anyone else? Let me know in the comments below. Also, if you have any questions, suggestions, criticisms, etc., anything, please put those in the comments as well, because I will get back to them if they're directed at me. With all that being said, until next time, I'll see y'all later.